Hello and welcome to my channel, Emma Jane's Garden. Today I've got a really exciting delivery. I've just had some flowers delivered. I don't often get flowers delivered because I grow as many as I can myself for everything, but I've got a wedding this weekend and initially she wanted roses, but it's a September wedding. I wasn't sure on roses, and when I looked at wholesale, one rose, £1.10. That's a lot of money for one rose. So I said to her, she was coming to me for DIY with wedding flowers, so she wanted me to supply flowers so she can arrange them at the venue. And I said to her, look, I won't have enough roses for you. I can get them in, and this is how much they are. We decided that, yeah, that was going to be way too much money. So I know of a company in the UK, here in England, that sells gorgeous British flowers, and he just does Alströmera. So if you want to look him up, he's Alströmera Ben. And he's on Instagram, and I'm going to have a look at his flowers. I haven't even opened these yet, so it's a bit of an unboxing, but I know his flowers are amazing. What are we on? We're on Tuesday, the wedding is on Saturday, but these need to open. Obviously for a wedding we want them open, whereas if I was to buy them for bunches I'd want them shut. So that's why I'm getting them now, because I want them to open, and luckily enough it's quite warm, so that's what we're going to do. So let me show you the boxes, how they've come. So these are the flowers. This is the boxes they've come in. I've got two, one there and there. And yeah, the boxes look good. They've come really quick. I literally ordered them yesterday morning and they've come, and it is lunchtime now. Oh, and if you wanted to have a quick look around, it's not quite finished, but this is what we've been doing in our garden. Do you remember I said we've been busy? Well, I say we, my husband's built this. So this was all a sloping garden, as you know, from my bottom garden. It's not finished, still lots to do, but it's really usable and it's a lovely space. Anyway, back to it. So what I'm going to do is open the flowers and I'll show you what they look like. Okay. Oh, the grass is a bit wet actually. I've just put water in the buckets and now I'm sat on the grass and it's got a bit wet. Never mind. Right, so let's have a look. Trusty snips. Oh wow, look at that. Obviously these are all going to be white, so this must be all the white. So what I've done for this wedding is she wanted white and blush. So she wanted mainly white and some sort of blush. So what I've done is I've gone white, pale pink, and then a few darker pinks just to give it a bit of a lift. So this must all, oh, they're so well packaged, look at that. I didn't even know how to open. That's what they are. Oh, some of these are there's some paler pink ones in there as well. So they look lovely. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip the ends off. This is my dog. If anyone's following me on Instagram, you'll notice that we've just got a new dog. This is Storm. Probably going to knock the camera over now. Okay, put them in there a minute. Right, let me look them up. So this is from Crosslands Flower Nursery, if you wanted to know where they came from, and the guy's called Ben, or Alströmera Ben, if everyone knows him. Oh look, these are the pinks, look at these, lovely. Have a look. Those, beautiful. And they just need a bit of hydrating, but they'll be lovely once they're out. They're so pretty when they're out. Right, so I'm going to unbox all these, get them into some buckets, and I will show you them in a minute. And what I'll do is I'll take you with me on my journey while I make up these bouquets. So the lady has asked me to supply flowers for the venue, which I'm going to do. She wants the Bridesmaids Bouquets, her bouquet, and the buttonholes done by me. So I'm going to be busy doing those. So I'll take you with me while I do those, and you can see how I do my wedding prep. So I've got to get these all into water, and I'll see you later. See, the dog doesn't really need to go for a walk, does he? He's quite happy sleeping there. So I'm at my mother-in-law's actually, where she's got a eucalyptus sort of plantation going on. If you haven't seen some of my earlier videos, I did do a video on the eucalyptus back in the spring. So, but if you did see that, you've got to see what they look like now. It's unbelievable. Hang on, I think the dog's seen a rabbit or something. He wants to go. What have you seen? What is it? It's the first time he's been here. Obviously we've only had him a week and a half now, so obviously he's got to be on a lead at the moment. I'm going to walk around the field in a minute and see if he can get out at all, and if not I might let him off. See. Anyway, let's have a look at these trees. I'll show you how amazing they're looking now. Look how massive they've got. I actually can't get over how bigger they've got. It wasn't that long ago that I came down here. But to be fair, during the summer when we've come to visit, we haven't actually come in the field. Wow, look at them. So much here to pick. They've said I can have free rein on them because they're going to be chopping them back anyway this summer. They'll be chopping them back this, beginning of the spring next year they'll be chopping them all back, so I can have what I like. So this is amazing, look at these. And then we've got some different types here at the back as well. Yeah, really cool. Right, let's go and get the buckets. So this is a traditional eucalyptus that you see in most bouquets and things. It's still quite soft, so I don't know how it's going to hold up. So I'm going to try taking some of the older stuff as well, because normally you don't cut this until sort of October time. But I need it this weekend, and we're nearly October, you know, it's halfway through September. So I'm going to go and see what I can find. Oh wow, even just doing that, the smell, you can really smell it. And then we've got a different sort of variety here, which is obviously just different shaped leaves. Still has that amazing smell though. So I'm going to get cutting, and I'll show you what I've done when I'm done. So yeah, look at that, it's looking awesome. So it's the Friday before the wedding. All the flowers have gone, and I completely forgot to video the flowers before they left. I'm really annoyed with myself, but I did take some photos, so I will put them in and so you can see the photos of what I had to give to the bride. She was over the moon. She loved them. They nearly didn't get them all in their cars. They bought 2 cars and nearly didn't get them all in. So I'm going to show you what I've got here. I've got lots of lovely stuff left to make the bouquets with. So I've got my Alstroemeria, which as you can see has started to bloom beautifully. I mean, look, they're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? So pretty. And then I've got these gorgeous water lily dahlias with a little friend. We'll just get rid of him. these gorgeous water lily dahlias, and then I've given the bride quite a few of these to take to the venue, but I've got one that's going to go in her bouquet. And yeah, they're just gorgeous. And then I've got some Achillea or yarrow, depends on where you are in the world. So that's just going to be a bit of a filler. And out here, I'll show you the rest. I've got everything hanging up everywhere. So I managed to get my hands on some roses as well, which are looking lovely. There's some more yarrow. This is actually the stuff that's going in the bouquets. The other stuff was for the buttonholes. I've also got some mint. I love this variegated mint. It's a pineapple mint, absolutely gorgeous. I actually don't know what this one's called. I do know what it's called, but I've completely forgotten. This is really nice foliage. And then I've got the Eucalyptus here, which is lovely. Where's the one? This. I mean, look, automatically you can see that it's got a real nice drape to it. So that's going to be in the bride's bouquet, this one, so that it drapes down. So that's going to look lovely. I've also got my helper as usual. Hey! Right, Storm. I should have called him Shadow because he just literally follows me everywhere. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so this morning before the bride arrived to take all the flowers that she was taking to the venue, so she's taken a load of flowers to the venue, so she's going to dress the venue. So I had to make sure, it was really difficult actually, because I had to make sure that I had enough flowers for the venue and for me. But obviously I hadn't made the bouquets yet because we're only on Friday now and I didn't want to make them up Thursday and leave them till Saturday. So what I've done is I've made some recipes for my bouquets. So this morning before she came, I did like a mock-up of what I was going to make. Just a real quick mock-up of how many flowers basically were going to be in each one. So I made up a bridesmaids one. So I know how I want the bridesmaids bouquets to look. And I know roughly how many flowers are going to be in it. So I went through and I worked out that the bridesmaids bouquets are going to have roughly this is 8 stems of alstroemeria, 5 roses, 3 stems of the Achillea, the yarrow, 1 dahlia, one of the big water lily dahlias in the bridesmaids ones, then mint and eucalyptus foliage, so kind of fill it out with foliage. Oh, dog just knocked the broom over and frightened himself. Just stay there. Why do you need to be attached to me all day? Right, leave the flowers alone. Good boy. Go lie down. He thinks it's a bit weird. I've had him with me, so every time we've been in collect, I think he thinks I'm a bit crazy because I keep picking all these picking ivy and bushes basically and putting them in my car, and he just doesn't understand what I'm doing. It's quite funny. But he does seem to love being with me when I'm doing the flowers. Where was I? So yes, so and so with the bride, so I now know that that's what's in the bridesmaids. The brides is got to be double that pretty much of what a bridesmaid's one is. So I've got 4 bridesmaids to make and 1 bride. And then I've got 18 buttonholes. That's going to be fun. So what I've done is some of the buttonholes I'm going to make, I've kept some of the alstroemeria back. They've got these really long stems. So I'm going to be using these in the buttonhole. So I'll just have 1, possibly a rose, I'm not sure, depending on how many roses I have left. And then some of the foliage, a bit of the yarrow and stuff like that. So, but yeah, some of the alstroemeria has really long stems, so actually I can use that as for the buttonholes. And that will mean that I don't have to wire quite so much stuff. Because it's the wiring that takes, the buttonholes take longer than making the bouquets sometimes. And making 18 is definitely going to take longer. So I'm going to get my bouquets made now. And I will then get back to you once I've made them because I need to concentrate. Once I've made 1 or 2, maybe I'll show you what I'm doing. Anyway, better get on. Okay, so I've got this far with one of the bridesmaids ones. I think that's looking lovely. Still got quite a few bits to put in it. I just thought I'd show you where I'm getting to. I think I just need to put a bit more of the, I think that needs to come this side a bit more. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Right, let's get on. Okay, so that's one bridesmaid done. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, look at that. So tomorrow what I'll do is I'll be holding the stems together and I'm going to wrap them in satin, and I'll cut them off a bit shorter, but for the minute I'm going to stick them in some water, ready for tomorrow. So this is bridesmaid number 4. I love these roses. I don't actually know the name of it, I'm really sorry. It's absolutely gorgeous though. And I like the got the yarrow quite deep just to give a bit of a filler. I think they look beautiful. It's stunning. A bit of mint. I need to put a bit more mint in, I think. And then I've got some eucalyptus to go in as well. But I gotta say, I've always said before, I'm not one for sort of pale colours. Look at that dahlia. I'm normally one for really big bright colours, but do you know what? I really love this. It's gorgeous. I really love this Alstroemeria as well, and oh, it's just gorgeous. Look at it. I am really loving it. I'm really looking forward to doing the brides one because that's going to be massive. It's going to be so gorgeous. Right, I keep saying this, but I've really got to get on. But I just thought I'd show you this one because this is gorgeous. This one. I'm just going to put some eucalyptus with it. Yeah, let me do that. Hold on. Okay, so I've gone and got myself some eucalyptus. And I'm just going to, so each one's having about 3 pieces in the bridesmaids ones. Don't like the look of that one. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. I'm going to put, oh, I'll just take a couple more leaves off actually. Take a few more leaves off. There we go. So we're going to have that one in there. And we'll turn it. Got this one. I think going to go at the back there. That's a good place. Yeah, there. And then I'm going to have to get another one because I got rid of that other one. So let me go and get another one. So this will be my front with the dahlia. So that's the front, and obviously they're designed to be held like this. So not bolt up like that. So when they've got their photographs, what I do is I'll cover it in satin and I put little pearl, I'll show you, but little pearl pins in, and they know that to hold them that way round, so that's how it is. So yeah, I think that's the way that one's going to be held, like this. Beautiful, look, absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay, so I'm on to the bride's bouquet. Wow, absolutely stunning. Look at that. So it's going to be a big one, and it's looking absolutely beautiful. I haven't even put the dahlias in yet. Absolutely stunning. So I'm just making sure I keep all my little spares for the buttonholes tomorrow as I go along. So, but yeah, look at that, absolutely gorgeous. That's stunning. So I'm going to crack on with this. Okay, the arm is killing me. So I've already had to tie it off once because it was just getting too heavy. But this is it. So this is kind of the front with the there, and then I've just got to try and work out where everything's going. I've got some dahlias. Oh, actually, there's the front. That's the front with the dahlias there. So yeah, look at that, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm nearly done with this, very nearly done, and I'll tell you what, I'm really proud. I think it looks beautiful. But yeah, look at that, lovely. Just a few more bits and pieces to do. My arm is killing me, it's so heavy. I really hope she loves it. Hello you come back, have you? He's been lying on the grass, and it's raining, but he doesn't want to leave me. No, don't go that way. He's trying to climb over a watering can. Stay here. Come here. Stormy. Hold on, look at this. Stormy. What's wrong? What's wrong? Do you not know what I'm doing? You think I'm crazy, standing here with these flowers. Don't you? I know. We'll go for a walk in a minute. Okay. He likes this. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. No, not today. Oh, there we go. What is it? What is it? Anyway, that's my flowers looking awesome. So it's the next day now. It's the day of the wedding and I'm just getting the buttonholes done. I wanted to do them last minute. There they are, just behind me here. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I've done most of them, I've just got a couple more to do, but I thought I'd show you how I do them very quickly. It's not a how-to at all. This is very briefly how I make my buttonholes. But let's go and have a look at these ones. That's the buttonholes there. And this is what they're going to look like once they're done. So I've got a couple of alstroemeria and some mint on each one, and it will sit kind of like this here. So what I'm going to do is show you how. So what I do is, for these ones, these alstroemeria are quite good because they've got quite strong stems. So you're going to take a stem. I'm going to get a couple of these. The white ones for some reason don't have such long, the stems aren't quite so good. They're quite shorter. They're really good for making bouquets, but they're not quite so good for the buttonholes. The pink ones have been better, but I have been able to find some white ones that have got fairly long stems. That one's not too bad. Now the only trouble is they're quite delicate. So I'm going to be putting two together, kind of like that, and I'm leaving the leaves on as long as they're not damaged. So I'm putting two together, and then I've been using a mixture of mint, pittosporum and eucalyptus because that's what I've used in the bouquet. So it's a bit of a mixture, so each one's different, so they're not all identical. Each one is slightly different, has a different character to it. So I'm just using some pittosporum on this one. So just take the lower leaves off, a bit of pittosporum into there like that. Oh, I can see it's gone already. That's what I mean. This is why buttonholes are the worst. The worst thing. I don't really enjoy making them that much, but I do enjoy making them, but sometimes they're so fiddly that because they need to be left till the last minute, you feel like you're up against it sometimes. You're like, oh, I've really got to get this done, and they keep falling apart, and you feel like you're not going to get anywhere. But you know, crack on, get on with it. Let's get another one. And sometimes if you find yourself rushing, that is the worst. There we go. So there's one there. And then all you're going to do is get a wire. So I've got some little wires here. I don't know if you can even see that. I'm not sure what gauge that is, to be honest. I've had them since Christmas last year. I can't remember what it is. But it's a fairly fine wire because you don't want to snap. And then I'm just going to wrap the wire. But you've got to be really gentle, especially with this alstroemeria, because the stems will snap very easily. So there we go. Just bring that round, and then we'll just cut the wire because you don't want lots of wire, just a little bit like that. Just drop the wire through the decking. Never mind. So that's that. Okay, and at the moment all I'm doing is I'm just cutting off the ends here so they're all flush like that. And then what I will do is just, once I've made them all, I will then wrap them in the I don't know what it's called, floral tape, and it's like a waxed tape, so that you can, it kind of, it's got wax on it, so as you use your fingers, the warmth of your fingers stretches and sticks it to itself, and I use that instead of using a plastic tape, because obviously I try to be as eco-friendly as possible. I try not to use any chemicals and stuff, so or plastics, so I find this tape slightly better. So yeah, I'm going to put that with the others, and that's that for a minute. So that's all the buttonholes finished, and they look absolutely gorgeous. And then I've got the groom's one, which I've put in a box, and this one's actually got a rose in it as well, which is what makes it different from the others. It's got the asthma of the rose and a bigger bit of eucalyptus. So yeah, we're ready to get going, and I've just wedged everything in the car. I'll take you out and I'll show you how we've wedged the car. So that's all the flowers ready for the wedding. I've wedged them in with towels. That's the brides here. That's my little helper. Say hi. Hello. Brides, and that's the bridesmaids. And that's where the buttonholes are. So let's hope we don't have to stop real quick. Let's get going. I'm back from the wedding and it was gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I didn't stay obviously for the ceremony or anything. I just dropped off the flowers and kind of left, but first they let me go into the reception room and see what they've been doing with all the flowers that they picked up the day before. Oh, it was absolutely stunning. It was completely my taste, exactly how I would have done it. I will put a couple of pictures at the end of this video so you can have a look at what they'd done. But unfortunately what had happened is they'd laid all the tables out the night before, and because the ceremony now has to take place inside because it's raining, all the tables had to be pushed together at the back of the room. So all the hard work they'd done, although it's still there, it wasn't laid out how it was the night before. So I haven't got any photos of how it was laid out the night before, just how they've done the tables. But it does look beautiful, absolutely stunning. And she was over the moon with her bouquets. They absolutely loved them. So I'm hoping to get some photos soon. If I get photos in time for this video, I'll put some at the end. If not, I'll put them on my Instagram anyway. So please do go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Right, I'm going to go in now because I'm actually really cold and I'm starting to shiver. It's crazy, this weather. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it entertaining and maybe informative. Please do go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and also join me on Instagram because I put a lot more photos over on Instagram as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.